AITA for telling my half-sister I am not responsible for helping her with her mother's care. My half-sister's mother is my dad's widow. They were married until his death a decade ago, but I was never close to her and had no contact with her in the years since my dad's death and only had minimal contact with her in the years before he died after I left their house. Some of the big points of contention were money. Most of the money my parents had in theory was my mom's before marriage and was considered a premarital asset which she left entirely to me, in a bank account that only her parents had access to until I turned 18. The money from the actual marriage was entirely my dad's and he got the house and stuff which was in her name. But the money I had was a large sum and there were times we struggled. And I didn't want it used. There was also the fact I did not want to use that money to help cover the cost when my dad's wife had breast cancer to pay for treatment so they'd have no debt. Another thing was she hated that I called her by her first name, never mom, never mama or some form of mom nickname. This was part of what made Dad and I so estranged as well. He was fully on board with me giving her a mom nickname. There was a lot of shit too when my half-sister was born and I had more extended family because my mom came from a close family and my dad did not and neither did his wife. I was low contact for about 5 years before my dad died. No contact with his wife after. My half-sister and I have always had a strained enough relationship. She didn't like my lack of attachment to her mom and was on team give my mom a mom nickname because she's your mom now too. So she was telling me recently that her mom is sick and needs care and it's expensive care. She felt we should split the cost and I owed her mom that much and I owed her as a sister. I told her I won't be splitting the cost and I am not responsible for helping with her mother's care. That she is her mother's child, her only child, and that means it's on her. She told me I was so cold to the woman who was my mother for 10 years of my childhood. She also told me I could do it for her, as her sister, as a sister who was never the best sister and could make up for some of that.